Spain got voted the healthiest country in 2019 in a Bloomberg report. And one of the reasons is because they walk so much. Like, it's actually incredible how much people walk here in Spain. From a 2012 report, it showed that 37% of people in Spain either walked or cycled to work. 37%. That's over 1 in 3 people walking to work. Now in USA, that number is 6%. 6% of people either walk or cycle to work. That amount of people walking or cycling is just absolutely amazing. So good to reduce the amount of cars on the road. Way less cars on the road if that many people are walking or cycling to work. And some of the main reasons that people are able to do this is because of the walkways. They're so wide. There's areas like this one, which is so wide that you can easily walk. It's made more for walkers. The cities and towns are made more for walkers than they are just for people driving around. And things tend to be closer as well in the vicinity. Your panaderia is closer. There is your supermarkets and places where you go pick up your fish and fresh produce and breads and pharmacies. They tend to be more spread out, and so people can more easily access those places from their different barrios, from their different neighborhoods. And Spain is also predicted to have the longest living people by 2040 with an average age of 85.8 years. They're going to overpass Japan. And they smoke around double the amount as people do in the UK. So the things that they're doing, such as walking and eating a healthy lifestyle and the family bonds, must be really healthy. If they're smoking double the amount than people do in England, then they've got to make up for it some way by doing these positive, healthy things. And walking has so many benefits as well. We weren't made just to sit down and stay still or sit down for 8 hours a day. Wake up in the morning and go and hop in our car to then go to work, to then sit behind a desk and watch a screen and sit there for 8 hours a day, and then head home in the car, sit down in front of the TV, have dinner. And the amount of moving that one person living that lifestyle would do is not much compared to if you incorporate movement into your day. In the blue zones as well, where people live the longest, such as in Sardinia, Italy, Icaria, Greece, and Okinawa, Japan, these different areas of the world where people live the longest, it was shown that movement is more incorporated into their day. Rather than them so much doing sports or going to the gymnasium to actually do a workout, which they may do as well, more of their movement is actually incorporated into their day, such as walking or doing work in the veggie garden or work in the community to get that movement into their day. So how can we design our life to incorporate more movement, whether it's can we cycle to work more or walk to work? Or maybe that's not feasible, but maybe it's walking to the grocery store more or doing a walk after dinner and just incorporating it into your day, into your daily habits to then get more of that exercise into the day. Now, there's a fascinating study done by Swedish researchers, and they had over 400,000 people in this research for over a 21-year period, and they showed that the people that were more physically active were 60% less likely to develop anxiety. Massive number. You know, and anxiety has really been growing in these times of COVID as well, and it was already growing before that, anxiety and depression and other mental health problems in the world. I know for myself as well, when I do that exercise, I get more out of my head, more into my body, and it just seems as though if I have a lot of energy and that's going into my mind, going into my thoughts, and I'm getting anxious about future situations and scenarios, doing some exercise to really get back into the body and feel this physical vessel that I'm living in more and disperse that energy from my head is so helpful to reduce the anxiety that I've experienced as well. I can tend to have obsessive thoughts and intrusive thoughts as well, and anxiety about different things, and just doing a nice workout or massive walks as well really helps to reduce my overall anxiety. So walking helps to move circulation around the body, and moving and getting that circulation going around the body helps to deliver oxygen to different parts of the body. It helps to get those really good nutrients through the blood and through to different areas where it's needed in the body. It also helps to improve and boost the immune system. It helps to reduce cardiovascular disease as well. And cardiovascular diseases of the heart are one of the biggest causes of death in the world. And imagine this, if we had wider cycleways and wider walkways, because it's been shown when people feel safer when they're cycling, more people will cycle. When we can improve the walkways and make them bigger and more accessible and easier for people to walk, then that's going to mean that more people are going to walk as well. If there's no sidewalks on the road, then how do people get from A to B and feel safe to walk to where they need to be? So if we had more of those in our cities, how much better would our societies be in terms of health, in terms of reducing climate change, in terms of our mental health as well? Seeing people as you walk past them in the street, feeling that fresh air, moving the body, getting that circulation going, reducing anxiety and depression by walking. It's a simple thing that can be overlooked, but I think if we really delve into these simple things such as walking, getting our food right, breathing correctly, we can really start to influence our overall health and wellness and improve our communities and improve our own health and the health of our communities as well. And if you like this video, click the like button and subscribe, and feel free to share it with anybody that you think it may help. Leave a comment below as well. Do you walk a lot in your city? Is your city very accessible and easy to walk around? Which area of the world are you living in? I'd love to know. Let's get a conversation going around this, and let's try to influence places to walk more, people to walk more, and to improve our cities to make them more accessible for walking and cycling.